Hello, I'm happy to join you today as a parent advocating for English language learners. More than 2 centuries ago, a new America, in whose great shadows we stand today, decided not to proclaim any language as the formal language. Our forefathers believed that the government had no business in mandating the people's language choices. This belief came as a great welcoming to the millions of immigrants who fled to the New World seeking freedom. But 150 years later, bilingual education was eradicated from American schools. 239 years later, the life of ELLs is still sadly impaired by high dropout rates and English-only classrooms. When the architects of our republic wrote the Equal Education Opportunities Act of 1974, they prohibited states from denying equal education opportunity by failing to take appropriate action to overcome language barriers that impede equal participation by its students in its instructional programs. This act, along with the Declaration of Independence, was a promise that all students will be granted the rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Today's numbers show that America has failed to honor this sacred promise. I've come today to remind you that time is running out. Now is the time to put bilingual education in place, to lift our children from the ghetto and to save them from poverty and racial discrimination. This is an era of a new beginning that we have put to test bilingual education and the power it holds to change lives. The success of our education is the success of all students. We are not alone, and we will not turn back to the dark year of 1855, when laws of discrimination and all English instructions were passed. You will ask, when do we stop? We will stop when our children will no longer be stripped of their identity by removing their heritage language from schools. We will stop when our children's dignity is not questioned by signs stating English only. We will stop when justice and opportunity are for all. This is the true meaning of the belief that all men are created equal. I realize that the budget is tight and it is difficult to find bilingual teachers. But despite the difficulties, I still have hopes for ELLs. I hope that one day ELLs will learn how to read in their native language first. I hope that one day ELLs will learn academic subjects in both English and their heritage language. I hope that endangered languages will be revived and will find their rightful place in the child's life and school. I hope that ELLs will not be placed in special education classrooms and labeled with learning disability because they lack adequate bilingual instruction. I hope that one day labels such as limited English proficient and non-English proficient will no longer limit students' progress and potential. I hope that schooling is no longer subtractive, but additive. I hope that one day the classroom can become a place of hope and possibility. It will become a place that allows us to face reality even as we collectively imagine ways to move beyond boundaries to transcend. These are my hopes for ELLs. These are my hopes for all children. Thank you.